You're not lazy, you're undisciplined in private. That's the slap, because right now, you don't have an energy problem, you have a control problem. And every time you whisper, "I'll start later," you train your brain to disrespect your own voice. Be honest. How many times have you said you'll wake up early, then negotiated with the alarm, like it's a business deal? How many nights have you scrolled in the dark, knowing tomorrow will punish you for it? And how long are you planning to keep forgiving yourself for the same weakness? There's a switch, a cold one. Most men never flip it. And later, I'm going to tell you the one sentence that kills laziness instantly. No hype, no motivation. A sentence that changes your nervous system in second. But first you need to understand something ugly. Laziness isn't about comfort. It's about identity. I remember a guy I used to train with, always tired, always busy. He had big plans, business ideas, gym goals, big talk at midnight. But at 6 a.m., when the alarm rang, he'd stare at the ceiling like a victim of life. One morning I asked him, "Why don't you just get up?" He said, "I don't feel like it." That's when I realized the harsh truth. If you only move when you feel like it, you're not in control, your mood is. Here's the first shift. You stop asking, "Do I feel like doing this?" And you start saying, "This is what I do." That's its small sentence. Massive difference. When you wake up tomorrow and the room is cold, don't negotiate. Sit up immediately, feet on the floor in 3 seconds. Don't think, don't stretch, don't check your phone. 3 seconds, because the longer you stay still, the weaker you become. Action step, put your phone across the room tonight. Force your body to stand to turn it off. It's simple, it's brutal, it works. And here's the mini twist you don't expect. The goal isn't productivity. The goal is domino. That's level 1. Let me tell you at 5 and M2. Doli label duli senbot here su fort here. Feel DPs week you go. Your body screams, your brain says go today. Every skipped promise weakens your self-image. And your self-image runs your life. So instead of planning a perfect 2-hour workout, you make a deal with yourself. 10 minutes, that's it. Walk in, move for 10 minutes. You remove the drama, because laziness feeds on big tasks. It hates small, undeniable moves. Do 10 push-ups, read 1 page, send 1 email. 1 move turns into 2. 2 turns into momentum. Momentum is addictive. But here's the cliffhanger. There's a deeper reason you feel lazy sometimes, and it's not what you think. Midday hits. You're at your desk, work open, tabs multiplying, mind drifting. You reach for your phone without thinking. Stop. This is the second pattern break. Don't motivate yourself. Bore yourself. Sit there. No music, no scrolling, no stimulation, just you and the task. Sounds insane, right? But laziness often comes from overstimulation. Your brain is fried from constant dopamine. Of course, normal work feels dull. So here's the action. Next time you feel lazy, remove all stimulation for 5 minutes. Just stare at the wall or the task. Let the discomfort rise. Your brain will beg for action just to escape boredom. That's when you strike harsh truth. You're not lazy, you're addicted to easy dopamine. And addiction makes you weak. Still with me? Good? No, we get colder. There was a night I didn't want to work. Rain outside, room warm, bed calling. I almost gave in. Almost. Then I asked myself something different. No, how do I feel? But who am I becoming? That question hits deeper, because every action is a vote. You skip today, you vote for the weak version. You act anyway, you vote for the dangerous version. Which one are you feeding? Here's the action step. Write 1 line somewhere visible. I don't break promises to myself. Read it before sleep. Read it after waking. Make it law. Mini cliffhanger. The real cold discipline code isn't about forcing yourself. It's about removing choice. And this is where most people get uncomfortable. You think freedom means options. It doesn't. Too many options create hesitation. Hesitation creates delay. Delay creates decay. So you simplify your life. Same wake-up time. Same workout slot. No daily debate, because debate is where lazy made. Baby, you just like the idea. Fortini, bortschint, faz, is fake. Tibisa, your goal is fake. Be to constantly avoid something. Maybe you don't actually want it. Maybe you just like the idea of it. You don't need more discipline for a dream. You don't respect. You need honesty. Ask yourself quietly, no ego, do I really want this? Or do I just want to look like someone who wants it? That question will shake you. If the goal is real, laziness becomes a challenge, not a lifestyle. If it's fake, drop it, replace it. Own something you're willing to suffer for. Because suffering is the filter. No, back to the code. When you feel lazy, you do this. You act before emotion, no. After emotion follows action, no, the other way around. You start moving, even slowly, even badly, especially badly. Perfection is a delay tactic. Messy action is power. Another micro story. A guy messaged me once, said he couldn't focus on building his business, too distracted, too many excuses. I told him to wake up 1 hour earlier for 30 days, no negotiation, work on one task only during that hour. He hated it at first. Week 2, something shifted. Week 3, he didn't need motivation. Why? Because discipline created confidence. Confidence created hunger. Hunger killed laziness. That's the chain. You want confidence, earn it. You want energy, move first. You want respect, respect your own schedule. And here's the final piece I promised. The one sentence when you feel lazy. Say this in your head. Feelings don't decide. I do. Simple, cold. Final. Say it and move instantly. No delay longer than 5 seconds. Will it feel uncomfortable? Of course. That's the point. Comfort built the weak version of you. Discomfort builds the strong one. Picture this, it's late. You finished what you said you would. Room quiet, phone untouched. Body tired in a good way. That feeling, that's power. No hype, no quotes. Power, because you prove to yourself that your word means something, and once a man trusts himself, he becomes dangerous. So next time laziness creeps in like fog, don't fight it with motivation. Flip the switch. 3 seconds move, remove choice. Shrink the task, kill stimulation, act before emotion. Question the goal. You don't need to feel ready, you need to decide. And here's your challenge. Tomorrow morning, when that alarm rings, will you negotiate again, or will you sit up like someone who finally took control? The weak version waits, the cold version moves. Choose.